Health, Beauty, Life, the show, was created to recognize and explore trends in celebrity, food, beauty and fashion, health and fitness, travel and lifestyle. Hosted by Patrick Dockery.
Hi everybody, today we're here in La Jolla, the jewel of the sea, La Jolla, correct? With another jewel, Dr. Tess Mauricio, and she was gracious enough to have us come down here and we're going to interview her and then I'm going to have a procedure done. So my life is in your hands basically, right?
Well, just your face.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Even more important, I think.
Yeah,
well, yes. Much. Well, welcome, Patrick.
Well,
I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that she's not only is she gorgeous, she's a genius. You graduated summa cum laude.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, from UCSD, also La Jolla, right here. And went to Stanford, met my husband there, medical. We're classmates in medical school.
I met him, he's awesome, everybody.
Yes, he's really cool.
Good looking. Genius.
And we work on each other, so, you know, just like Patrick, you're going to get to see me do one of the magic tricks that we have called the Venus Freeze, and we'll keep Patrick looking young forever.
Well, we hope so. I mean, you've done a lot of stuff yourself, so you advocate it and use it as well.
Oh, that's why I'm such a believer, Patrick. You know, when I go out there and I really talk about all of the great technology that we have now so that we really can stop the deterioration that eventually happens to us with age and eventually eats our confidence and, you know, that sexy feel that most women really, it's really gradual. It happens gradually, but that's really the best part of my job is that, you know, you are restoring not just the outside, but you're really restoring the inside. Where I have women who come to me and, you know, they may be at the low point in their lives, just gotten divorced or, you know, gotten over an illness or have taken care of ill relatives, and they're really at the low point and, you know, looking at themselves in the mirror with wrinkles and saggy skin, and you know, when people are asking them, are you tired, are you sad, just because of how we age, we can reverse all that, and then people start complimenting them, people react to them differently, and it really, really can change the way they go about life. And so it's really, you know, working on the outside to affect the inside, and I think that really can help inspire people, and it's the best part of my job. It really makes it all worthwhile.
Well, absolutely. I mean, for example, it's just like a charge. They're back to their old selves.
Right, and it's, you know, most women actually don't even realize how much they've lost until we restore it. And I have many patients who tell me, gosh, you know, I didn't even think I can look like this again, or this looks like, I've forgotten that I had this amazing body. I've forgotten that I had this small, petite body. I've forgotten that I have this huge eyes, beautiful lips, and all of that can be restored without going overboard and looking unnatural.
Not only do you have a lot of hidden talents that people don't know about, other than, you know, your gorgeousness, but you're doing some projects I'd like to hear about.
Well, there's so many things. There's so many exciting things. One is a talk show that I'm co-hosting, and it's going to be nice because, you know, many people have seen me on TV as the doctor, but now it's going to be Dr. Tess as a person, because obviously, you know, I have 2 kids, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I have so many interests in fashion, and you were commenting about my shoes. Right. Take it.
Get these,
yeah.
These
right, there you
amazing.
go.
And she has like...
Oh, I don't know. No, don't ask me how many. Yeah, my husband doesn't want to know that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I do work for shoes. I love fashion, and I'm telling you, I love hair and makeup. And, you know, I really think that this talk show will kind of, like you said, highlight all the other parts. I love to sing. I love to dance. And I love to just have fun. And I think the people who
You love to enjoy life.
Exactly.
Well, I was very impressed. First time I met her, I picked up on that. I had no idea I was going to continue to work with her, but you know what? I couldn't stay away. It was like a natural attraction, and I thought you were just amazing.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks for having us in here.
Well, hopefully we'll get you back, and we still have the treatment, right?
Yep, so and we're going to go right now, everybody. We're going to actually go into the other treatment room. We have that set up, and you're going to work on me.
That's right.
How long's the
You'll get
process?
the expert's touch.
I know.
It's about 20 minutes, so it's
20
really
minutes.
quick. Really,
and
really
we're
quick.
going to do half and show and
Right,
see and
exactly.
exciting. And there's a phone call. Here we go. Well, we're back with my new best friend, Dr.
Right.
Tess, and because you know why she's my new best friend? Because she's going to be doing something to me.
Right, because they're talking about you being bagalicious there.
Oh yeah, man, he's
So we're gonna try to work on the under eye area, and you want to work a little bit here,
yeah.
here. So it's just gonna really plump you up. And what we'll do is we're gonna treat just the right side first with the Venus Freeze, and you'll see the magic working. And
then later this
Patrick will become a believer, and everyone else will become a believer. Then I'll make him pay for the other side
That's what she does.
to make him even.
Kind of like she does. There's some people, you know, you rip a $100 bill in half,
Exactly.
and you want the other half. Call me. Hey.
That's what it is. So we're gonna get started. So here it is. So Patrick, have you ever had any type of skin rejuvenation treatment?
Nothing. No. First
Okay.
time.
I know we were also talking about, Patrick was pointing out his brown little sunspots and broken capillaries. There's another treatment that we will be doing in the future, not today for Patrick, called photofacial. And basically that's intense pulse light plus radio frequency, and that will take care of the browns, the reds, broken capillary, because you know that's what ends up happening as we all age. So here's the Venus Freeze. This is my favorite toy right now, everyone's favorite, and you can choose. Basically, this can be done on from head to toe. So if Patrick is can bust out his his tummy, it can tighten the tummy for ladies. We can treat the arms, the legs, the thighs, everything. So, but today we're gonna treat Patrick's face.
She's like a drug dealer. She's gonna get me addicted, you know. The first one's free. Hey kid, come on.
Exactly.
She likes that.
Ah, that's right. And we're only going to do half the face for free. The other one, he's going to have to drop off a ton of Enjoy, which and Skin Joy. So you can see that I'm just gliding along, and what this is doing is it's delivering little tiny electrical currents actually through these electrodes. So little electrical current will travel from each of the electrodes, transferring, going underneath the skin, and as it's doing that, it's conducting heat. And when you heat the skin, you will instantly contract and plump the skin, and then over time, you're actually going to develop new collagen. So over time, this under eye area for Patrick is going to improve.
And you don't go under the knife?
Right.
No anesthetic?
Right.
I mean, this is amazing.
And you can already kind of start to see there's going to be this mild pink redness that is really temporary. I even do the Venus Freeze like right before I do any kind of TV thing or any kind of event or party, because it kind of gives you that instant facelift tightening effect. Okay.
Yeah, I can feel the warmth.
Yeah. See? You can actually see if you go close up on his skin, and we're gonna check the temperature now. We're at 101.6. So we're able to now raise it up to about 102. And our goal is about 105, 106. And you can see, smile, Patrick. You can already see, even this, we're basically about halfway done on the right side. The under eye area, give me a big smile, Patrick. Yep, that's already better. You don't have as many lines there. The cheek fat pad, smile, keep smiling, is lifted. And then the jowls is not, it's higher, and his face looks slimmer. When we do this, the skin actually thinks there's been a slight injury, and its instant response is to lay down new collagen. Well, we finished with Patrick's right side, and smile, there you go. Well, you can really tell that this part, the right side, is lifted. On the left side, I still have to work on. When Patrick's smiling, you can see that the cheek's kind of pushing out. Pushing out, and then she has this bulk here, whereas here it's really tight lifted, the jawline's more defined. The cheek fat pad, actually, you can see here, it's more flat. Smile again, Patrick, that's lifted up there. And then the under eye, and no smiling, the under eye area is a lot less puffy. And I think what Patrick, what did you think? Because you saw yourself in the mirror now.
Yeah, I noticed the difference.
Yeah, you can't wait. Yeah.
And it feels tingly. It feels really tingly.
Right, because we definitely created heating there, and you're feeling that heating. And you also mentioned that it felt a little tighter.
Yeah, it feels tighter. Like you can feel the skin's toned up and tight. So this is only my first treatment.
Right, it's only your first treatment. The other thing that I noticed is that the nasolabial fold, this is the part that many people don't like, and as we all age, that gets deeper, and that's the part where we usually would normally put like a filler, like Restylane, and you can see that with this treatment, that has been minimized a lot. So, we may not even need to put any kind of filler there for Patrick as we continue with the treatment.
Yeah.
And the skin is slightly pink, and that's completely expected immediately after the treatment, and you've already noticed, like even the last couple of minutes that we've kind of been hanging out and analyzing it with the mirror, the redness and the pinkness has gone down. So by the time everything wraps up here, he's not going to be red anymore, and he's just going to look instantly good, even better, and ready to do the rest of his shoot.
I'm just a little red, but I'm still alive, feeling good.
You look great.
The treatment was great.
That's right. Now you're excited. We're going to do some more.
Do some more.
We got a lot planned for Patrick. Next time, it's going to be a total makeover.
You'll see the transformation as I progress throughout the show.
Exactly. So. You're just going to see Patrick look younger, glowing, refreshed, and not showing an ounce of tiredness or fatigue at all.
And you
That's
know
really
why?
important.
Because of this lovely lady right here. And until next time, everybody, thank you so much. Just remember to
enjoy.